Hi, welcome back to PMC Knives and Tools. Tonight we are looking at the Stanley Fatmax Pocket Knife. Now I picked this one up a few weeks ago from a website called Toolden, which is a builder's merchant and tool supplier in the UK, which is has a physical location in England and is an online retailer as well. So this was about £25 and it's a Tanto style blade, combination blade, so semi-plain, semi-serrated, jimping on the back, flipper, liner lock and thumb studs. So let's have a look. So first impressions, it's a stainless steel blade with a sort of aluminium body. It might be sort of die-cast steel, but it feels like aluminium. It does have finger grooves and choils all the way along, which fit my hand very, very well. It has a pocket clip, deep carry. It's not reversible and it's not changeable for position, so you've got tip down, right side only carry, which isn't my preference, and it does mean that the thumb stud here tends to stick on your jeans a little bit and can slightly deploy the blade if you're not careful. So there is a little bit of a flaw there, which I wasn't loving. The flipper is mediocre. It won't really flip fully open from just the tab. You need to add a bit of wrist flick to it. And the reason for that is the flipper tab is quite short, so it doesn't give a lot of leverage. And the washers, if you can, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, there we go. The washers are plastic, they're not brass or bronze. So you don't have a great deal of momentum, a great deal of fluidity. So it will open from the flipper if you flick, but not just from a dead stand like that. As we see, it opens very well from the thumb stud, and the thumb stud is of course ambidextrous. The blade steel is a mystery. I have looked into all the Stanley product stuff. The best they call it is a carbon finished stainless steel, so make of that what you will. I don't love usually a semi-serrated blade, but on this one they claim it's designed for heavy duty use, very much a kind of a builder's building site knife, and the build quality more or less stands up to that. I'd maybe expect a better quality washers, but it's more or less there. The blade steel could maybe be a bit harder if it's going to be super heavy duty, but it has stood up to everything I've put it through so far, all of which have been domestic EDC type knife tasks, no work tasks. I have not taken this to work as yet, so I can't say how well or otherwise it would do, opening bags of concrete or bursting nylon straps from pallets. I haven't done any of that with it, so I don't know. But as an EDC, everyday carry, in your pocket all the time type knife, it actually works very, very well. So fits my hand really well with these finger grooves here. The jimping on the back is not too sharp, but then again not too gentle either. It's a nice kind of halfway house between the two. It is mostly hollow, a little back spacer here, but nothing to write home about, so you can clean it out very, very easily. The liner lock engages well, disengages equally well, and it works very, very well, and it's quite nice to look at. It's a very stylish, futuristic, overbuilt sort of thing. It's maybe a little bit quote unquote tactical, which isn't really my cup of tea, but I do like the way this one looks. I don't often like the way a lot of knives that are tactical look, the cold steels and stuff like that. It's not really my style, but I do like how this one looks. I love how it handles, I love how it feels in the hand, and so far so good in terms of performance. As a general everyday user, it's performing very, very well. So a couple of comparisons. Let's compare it for size to a kind of a basic lock knife. This is like a cheap copy of the Buck 112, so that gives you an idea that it's a little bit bigger than that. and here it is compared to my Benchmade Osborne 940, which has been my work knife for a long time, so it's in very, very beat up condition. Very similar size to that. So it's about that Osborne size, you know, like a 3 to 4 inch handle, 3.5 inch blade. Just a nice functional user. I think if you were going to get just one pocket knife on a £25 budget, and you know, you're not a knife steel snob, you're not a knife brand snob, you just want a functional user, I don't see anything wrong with this, other than maybe I would prefer to have a reversible pocket clip so that I could have it tip up, as opposed to tip down, which does catch the thumb stud on my jeans a little bit. You know, the unnamed stainless steel is holding up well so far, and with this coating that's on it, it's absolutely completely stainless. It's not going to take any rust spots. I have oiled it slightly once because it was new from the box and a little stiff, which I often do with flippers when they're brand new, just to help grease the wheels and get the action flowing. The action on it is very, very good. I have no problems with it at all. Comfortable in the hand, cuts well, feels well built, looks cool. I would say it's a mostly winner from me, you know, solid 3.5, 4 out of 5. All the best.